Mariner fans are fed up.
Yeah. Why would they be fed up? I mean,
They're tired.
I think the Josh Naylor trade is a nice little trade.
It is a good little trade. They're pissed because the megaphone preachers at, I want to call it Safeco. What's it called up there? T-Mobile?
T-Mobile.
The megaphone preachers are getting too loud.
Have they ever? Well, you can't hear them anyway. So aren't they always just loud? I mean,
You can't hear them? What do you mean?
well, this is anytime. You're going to. They're yelling into that mega. You never understand what the hell they're saying. It's just loud background noise. I've never once walked by one of those and thought, well, that's at an appropriate volume.
Well, they
Ever.
are. Baseball fans have voiced their frustrations about preachers using megaphones near Mariners games, causing disturbances while they wait in line. Concerns have been raised about the legality of the noise levels, with Seattle's municipal code prohibiting unreasonable noise that disturbs others. So they are aware of the issue in Seattle. The city's attorney's office said they are aware of the issue, and they are working with city departments to address the situation.
Yeah.
That would be really, 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 really nice
Yes.
if
They stopped that.
we could go to a damn sporting event
Yeah.
without those people yelling their nonsense.
Well, I have often asked the question, has anyone in the history of God or sports ever had their life changed by one of those, I'm not going to call them names, one of those, I'm sure, fine individuals yelling about hell through a megaphone outside of a sporting event? Has anyone ever been going to the Rose Bowl and was like, wait, what is this Jesus you're talking about on that milk crate with your tastefully worded signs and your megaphone you're yelling at me? I would like to hear more. Has that ever happened? Ever in the history of mankind? And yet they do it every single time.
Yeah, it's wild. I don't know, man. The code says it is unlawful for any person knowingly to cause or make, or for any person in possession of property knowingly to allow or originate from the property unreasonable noise which disturbs another. So that right there, kick their ass out of there. God.
Kudos to you, fine people
Thank
of
you.
Seattle.
Oh.
Well, and you. Because I'm with you. That is one of the more annoying things when going to a ball game. I don't know if it's at every like regular season baseball game, but it's certainly at every big game. And it's at every football game. That is 100% true. I don't know if I see it every time I go to a Mariner game, though.
I've seen it a lot in Seattle.
Yeah.
Of course, I haven't gone to that many Mariner games.
I will say that I don't see it much. Well, the Blazers, Moda Center, there's, I mean, most of the time you're in a garage or whatever, but the Timbers we always walk. I don't see them out in front of Timber games. I don't think that happens that much in.
I wonder if they don't allow them.
I don't know.
Because I saw them in San Diego recently. I was
Did
down
you?
there, Petco Park. Yeah, they were.
I'm trying to remember because we go to all the Timber games, and I don't recall ever seeing one outside of Timbers games. And now I'm trying to think if I've seen them outside of any Moda Center event. And I don't. They may be there, but it really doesn't ring a bell for me.
Yeah. You're right. Anyway.
Someone said I'm in marketing. It's a terrible sales pitch. Has to be an awful conversion rate. And I think that is true. But they're out there doing, maybe they're just out there doing the Lord's work and they're spreading the word.
They just feel like they're
planting the seeds,
making a difference.
I guess. That's street preacher life.
Now, if you were a street preacher,
which I would not be, but okay.
What would you preach? What would get you to grab a megaphone?
Nothing. I don't think there's a
and start yelling at people.
Nothing. There's nothing I don't think there's a single thing in this world that would get me to stand outside of a packed event and have a megaphone and yell at people. Not a single thing. Well, because it doesn't work. Dude, there could be a bomb inside the stadium and you're not going to get anyone to listen to you. You're just like, you're a crazy guy with a megaphone. In fact, I'll go a step further. I think you'd be better off not using the megaphone and just standing on a corner and trying to casually speak to people and see if you could get like a small gathering. Once you pick up the megaphone, the karaoke machine style, you're done. Everyone just assumes that you're a freaking nut job. You're just a moron. You're a loser.
Well, and 95% of the time, the demeanor is super aggressive. It's like, I mean, if you're trying to be evangelical and like bring people in, try being nice to them.
Yeah,
I mean, I know that they're trying to get through and it's like a mass of people and you're trying to raise your voice, but it never seems inviting.
No, it's always about you're going to hell. There's always a sign that says like
It's a
you're gonna
threat.
burn in hell. Because like yeah, sometimes at like football games, like the Seahawks games, there'll be like a sign because you're there on Sunday, and it's like, this is the Lord's day. You're gonna burn in hell, and you're like, dude, I'm just.
Then
But
what are you doing here?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like you're here too, aren't you going to hell? Because well, I guess you're preaching the Lord's work, but it's like again, I'm gonna get ready to go to a Seahawks game. I just spent God knows how much money on tickets. I'm like, wait, I can't go to this. I'm gonna burn in hell. Oh, give away my tickets so someone else burns in hell, and I'll go and continue to yell with you.
Couple of texts here. I saw one get punched outside of Coors Field 10 years ago. Changed my life forever. I'm still laughing. God. Another one says, got drunk once, tried to argue with one of them. Those dudes are incoherent.
Yeah, you can't.
I yelled at one of them once outside of some food trucks in San Francisco. We were like inside of a tunnel, so there's a big echo effect, and he had the big old bullhorn thing, and I just told him enough. Can't handle it. Go away.
I always lean in usually if they're, and I just, like when we were in Italy, there was a bunch of people that were, they had the megaphones and it was an anti-drug thing, right? They were yelling about drugs.
Okay.
And they wanted you to like sign something or talk to them or whatever. And I always just leaned in and told them that I loved drugs.
Y'all want to buy some drugs?
I'd be like, no, dude, drugs are awesome. And they'd be like, you don't mean that. I'm like, I beg to differ. I think they're fantastic. And quite frankly, I'm going to go find some right now. And then they tell you like you're an ass and then they just leave you alone.
Ooh,
Yes.
conspiracy theory here. Someone says those guys are trying to get punched so they can sue. They're not actually trying to convert people.
Well, it's possible.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Next time someone tells you that you're going to hell, just be like, yeah, we've got better parties down there. It's good. Thank you.
I know I'm going to hell. You don't need to tell me that.
Exactly. Say hi to me when you get there, by the way.
Yeah, screw you.
You're there judging and yelling at people too. I'll see you down there.